We have all seen those outrageous videos of male podcasters and street interviewers trying to embarrass women on the internet while also trying to make their entire audience also hate those women. And it just put a bitter taste in my mouth. These men not cut out for the jobs they're doing. And if I was supposed to grade them on an alphabetic metric system, I would give them a Z minus. Yes. I mean, these are the guys who we believe are going to save the dating world and the female revolution. We're all doomed. Welcome back to my channel where I give my opinion on topics that nobody asks for, mostly related to women. But before we continue this video, there is a big bright red button under the video that says subscribe. You can just tap that button because every support helps. Thank you. In my free time, when I'm not doing anything, my For You page on YouTube and TikToks kinda looks something like those two men who like to hunt ghosts, Sam and Kobe. Like I watch Mr. Beast, Nerdy Nummies, Dr. Mike, even Choice TV, and a bunch of other stuff. But every once in a while, these male podcasters get on either my YouTube shorts or TikTok. And it's the craziest thing in the world. It obviously it's obviously on my For You page because the video is viral and a lot of men that have deep disliking for these women interact with these videos, like the videos, and it goes viral and it gets on my For You page. But these male have no business having this much influence on the internet. These men aren't good teachers or advisors or whatever they call themselves. Cause why are you trying to correct these women behaviors by insulting and embarrassing them on the internet? The whole world can see such an undignified way of teaching someone. I also find that these men obviously don't really think about the things they do because these podcasters are literally located in Miami and Los Angeles. We all know the type of culture that is in these places. It's called the part it's not called the party city for no reason. People go there just to party. Like heck, I'm in New York and I've never been to LA. And the only place I've been to in Miami is the airport. And like I'm 18 years old and I know all of this. I know that you don't go to those places to find a wife or a husband. So the fact that these men literally get women from the actual city that is literally there just to party, on the fact that they act there just to party and have her on a podcast and trying to embarrass her is literally a reach. I have also come to notice that these men are some of the biggest narc ever. Every time they talk about relationship history, they always crucify the woman, then turn to biology to justify their bad behavior and give them self immunity as to why the rule doesn't apply to them. And then a lot of women tend not to hold these men accountable, so I can kind of see as to why they act this way. These men obviously get so much pleasure from humiliating these women, and then other men who would like to see women in distress and other men who like to see women in distress like to give these podcast men money just to tell a girl that she's stupid. Because these men are heavily debt. All of their money they make is through donations. What gets me is how these men are always so quick to make the argument that women always want so much out of men and doesn't want to give anything back. And I have to say to that, then just find another woman that will be willing to give you equally amount as you are giving her and just leave these women alone. Because why are you finding so much pleasure embarrassing and humiliating someone in front of the entire world? Like, just leave her alone. You're harassing these women so much. And the fact that you guys find joy from this is mind boggling. To the men that watch these people and keep building up their following to the point their influence can literally get in the face of younger people who have never even experienced or seen the world before. Because I just have to say to you, all women are not the same. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's the truth. There are good men and there are good women in the world. And if you can't find a good person to be in a relationship is, maybe the problem is you. Maybe you don't have the energy to attract a good person. So maybe that should be you just doing some reflecting on and leave these podcast men and actually get some real help. So that brings us to the end of the video. If you made it to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. One thing though that really blows my mind about this entire world is this guy that I always see on TikTok where he's on the street and he's asking people, men and women, questions about the dating world. Kind of the same question, but he always seems to word the questions so differently. And then he gets two completely different response from the woman and the men. I'm not saying that men and women think the same because I don't know that. But I am going to say, when you word the question so differently, do you really expect them to not answer the question differently? And part of the reason could be that these women are just toxic and they just like being in a toxic relationship. But dude, when you word the question two completely different ways, you're going to get two completely different answer. And you always look in the comment section and then there's these people just trolling these women. Like, why is it so pleasurable for these people to just humiliate and embarrass these women? Like, if they're not your cup of tea, why can't you just leave them alone? Like, what is this? I don't understand. To me, this just breed that he's a sadist all around. And I know, like, he's not physically harming her, but like, why are you taking so much pleasure from humiliating her? Like, why do you need to be asking her if she wants makeup wipes to take her makeup off right now so she can get a different rating? Like, why can't, if these women are not the women you want to be dating, go somewhere else to find the woman you want to be dating? Because Miami and Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Houston, we all know like these places are party place. That's where people go to party. They don't go there with the intentions of wanting to be in a relationship. And sure, these women might be toxic, their worldview might be toxic. You don't have to date them. Go find someone that will literally give you exactly it is that you want. Simple. And as someone who's not a part of the dating world, I just have to say, every time he keeps asking both men and women, kind